Hey, let's hear it for the band. That's fantastic. The no-name brand band. Folks, they say don't meet your heroes. And except for that one time with that creepy guy in the Spider-Man contest who wanted to spin me a web. Okay, maybe. But this is a good deal. I'm very happy to present to you one of my heroes, one of the people that really got me started in the fascinating, wonderful world of cable TV, local television, huh? If you don't like me, she's the one partly responsible for this. Put your hands together for the lovely, the talented, the former host of Rogers TV, Susan Cook-Scheerer. Everybody, huh? Look at this. I'm so happy.
That's a lot to follow.
I gotta tell you, I am nervous. A little bit nervous.
Really?
Remember you were here and I was there, and then how the turntables have turned. But I'm so happy you decided to.
The couch is much
here.
more comfortable, by the way.
That's what we do. Comfort. It's like this. 3 couples got a divorce trying to put that thing together.
And me without my Allen key.
It doesn't fit.
Oh, anyway.
Listen, I have to tell you, I'm very excited. You have a new role. Tell me about your official title, because I just want to say Big Shot Waterloo Region, but it's not. What is it?
Well, I'm part of the marketing team at Explore Waterloo Region. So, Explore Waterloo Region, we work in tourism. And our fancy name, we're a destination marketing organization, a DMO. I'm a DMO now.
DMO.
DMO.
That could be your rap name. DMO.
Nasty DMO.
Nasty DMO. I like
there
that.
We go.
Very important job you have now, because
Well,
people are like upset and they want to boycott, and people apparently on TikTok are upset they can't go to Buffalo. Oh, can't go to Buffalo. But we got so many great tourist destinations right here in the region. A lot of people don't even know about, and your job is to help promote that, right?
Well, exactly, and our job is to increase visitation to Waterloo Region, to tell people about all the great things that are going on here. From a leisure perspective, we also work, though, with business events. So think of big conferences that could happen in Waterloo Region.
Do you help promote those?
We help with that. What we help is put those together so we can work together with organizations to book hotels, to make meals happen, to if there's team building or off-site meetings that have to happen, working with venues, all of those things we can help with so that local organizers, when they're bringing in these organizations, it makes it easier for them. So we can do that. Also think sport tourism. So when those big sporting events come here, for example, next week, we've got the U Sport Women's Canadian Hockey Championships that are happening over in Elmira at the Woolwich Memorial Centre. So we've got teams Elmira. Teams from across Canada are going to be competing for that title here, including University of Waterloo. Go Waterloo.
Go
Black
Warriors.
And gold. That's it.
Warriors.
That's it.
I only went there for 6 years.
When those big tournaments happen here, we've got teams that need hotel rooms, they need food, places to stay. So we work with the organizers to help coordinate all of those details and hopefully make it a little bit easier for them. So all of that falls under tourism. And the fun thing for me is when I was sort of on that side of the desk doing that things, I always said I'm a nosy person. I like to know what's happening in the region. Well, now I'm in a job with tourism where I'm still a nosy person. I like to know what's happening in the region, and I get to share all those great things with people who want to come to Waterloo Region. And as you said, right now, this is a time when people are sort of examining their backgrounds, places, their backyards, and places that are close to home to say, you know what, maybe we'll put off going somewhere else for a while, and we're going to support the people that are here.
Now, a couple questions. This is important.
Okay.
You don't work for the government. This is a real job, right?
People often think that we work with the region of Waterloo, and we're supported by the municipalities, but we don't work for region of Waterloo, the municipality.
And what territory do you cover?
Waterloo Region. So that's Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, and then there are the beautiful 4 townships around us.
Which ones are those?
Wellesley, Wilmot, Woolwich, and North Dumfries.
The 3 W's in the end.
That's right.
That's
right.
Good. Okay, all right, I'm going to put you on a spot.
Oh, boy.
Put you on a spot. So I'm driving through Wellesley, minding my own business.
As you should be.
As I should. I'm thinking, this is nice. So what can I do in Wellesley that's not going to get me arrested?
Okay. I'm going to guess that you are a bit of a food guy.
I like to eat.
You like to eat.
This body doesn't come in a box, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Right.
So if you're in, there's the town of Wellesley, and then there's Wellesley Township, which incorporates a bunch of little places like
Are they snobby?
Heidelberg.
Heidelberg.
Oh, we're not snobby out in the townships. Wellesley Township is my hood.
Your hood.
That's my hood.
Okay.
So if you were in beautiful little Heidelberg, there's a place called the Heidelberg Hotel, Heidelberg Inn. Now, it used to be a stagecoach stop years ago. If you come with your stagecoach, you can stop there if you want to. I would pay to see that, Giovanni.
I would.
But they get people by the busloads in there for their rolled ribs. People love their rolled ribs.
People go to New Orleans or they go to Nashville for ribs. We got ribs right here.
You got them right there, and they're amazing. In the town of Wellesley, there's a beautiful little place, and people come from all over for this. It's called the Schmittsville Restaurant. Now, Schmittsville, German, that's what Wellesley was known as, Schmittsville, the village of the Schmitz, so Schmittsville. And there you're going to get the best, I'll say, Mennonite food. It's a meat, potatoes, and pies like you wouldn't believe.
Do you have to put it together yourself?
No, you don't even have to go to the kitchen. They'll bring it right to you, Giovanni. But you know what? It's great home-cooked food.
That's awesome.
And what's your favorite pie?
Oh, I do like a good apple pie for sure.
Okay, then you got to try their apple pie.
Yeah.
That's just one of about 14 different types of pie that they serve at the Schmittsville. That's great. And if you want a really good cup of coffee or an espresso, a latte, cappuccino, just down the street from the Schmittsville is Grammy's Gift Boutique and Espresso Bar. And they do a great espresso.
Sounds like a great first date because you got to drive down there, you have to talk. And she's probably worried this is where you're going to bury the body. But you have, maybe not a first date, maybe a third or fifth date. But that's, hey, I put you on a spot, and you nailed that pretty good.
And if you wanted to stay in Wellesley, the Apple Inn Bed and Breakfast.
So if it was a really good first date. I like that.
I'm not saying how you end your first dates, but you know, beautiful little bed and breakfast there, and they serve these lovely breakfasts in the morning, gorgeous area. And you know, it really gives you an opportunity to get a sense of place, to be able to eat there, experience a little bit something, look around. And our rural places are really what differentiates us from other areas. So if you're in Toronto, where it's people all the time, kind of nice to get away from it all and go to some place where it's a little more open, a little more relaxed. You can see a horse and buggy go down the street, and you know, you just feel like you're someplace completely different, and you're only an hour away.
I'm going to put you on a spot here. I don't know if you want to
answer
this. Again?
Man.
How much money do you think that pumps into the local economy, local tourism?
We know it's millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. So, you know, to say over $500 million a year on tourism spending here, and that's all of it. That's our leisure spending, that's our sports sector, that's our business sector. But, you know, it's a huge economic driver. And when you think of all the businesses that are involved in hospitality, so that's every restaurant. Those are all the attractions that are out there. Those are all of our hotels, all of the jobs that creates locally.
That's something.
You know, you're really supporting a lot of people when you're supporting local tourism.
And in Wellesley,
let's practice it together.
In New Hamburg. The good news in New Hamburg is way better than the old Hamburg, for sure, I hear. And they take Canadian money at par.
They do.
They do, which is amazing.
So if you go over to Puttycombe House in New Hamburg, you can stay there. You can go to the spa. There's no tariffs. And they've got a great restaurant there, too. The food is amazing.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you came, all right? It's really nice to see you again. This is the great work we're doing here at the region, right? Folks, that's all the time we have. Till next time, remember, I love you and nobody else, but just not tonight.